Hi guys, Divian from Property Success Academy here with your Wednesday Wisdom blog post. So, what are we talking about today? Today we're going to be talking about the invisible purchasing potential. What is that? Well, let's set the scene. Right now in the economy, there's lots of people who are struggling to buy properties either because they can't find deals or they can't get the finance. And usually the biggest objection most people have with going into property is they don't have the money to buy a property. There's so many people I know, and I even made this excuse before I got going. I don't have money. How am I going to buy properties? And you know, I've proven that wrong time and time again, and both myself and Saj, everything we've done to date, or the majority of what we've purchased, has been through joint ventures. Saj is known as the property venture expert. And so, why are joint ventures so powerful? Well, in an economy where it's difficult to get finance, if you're finding private finance, joint venturing with others, or giving them a return on their money, you don't rely on the banks. This does several different things for you. First of all, it speeds up the rate of the transaction, because if you just got cash, well, you don't need to wait for the bank to make a decision. You just kind of go for it, and you know, you could typically make an offer today and have the keys in a week's time. Imagine that, going in and saying, you know what, I can buy cash and I can complete in a week. Well, that totally changes the game with the number of deals and the type of deals that you obtain. Now, so that's number one, the speed at which you do the deals. Number two, the flexibility. So you can make the deal whatever you want. You can go and find the joint venture partners who's going to expect the return that you're willing to give. You don't have to rely on the banks and go, you know, the banks are going to charge me 5% or whatever. You know, you don't have to rely on that. So you have the option of effectively accept the level of return that you're willing to give. And thirdly, and probably one of the most important parts, is that you don't just have to joint venture with money. There's lots of other ways you can joint venture. So whatever you are lacking, you can joint venture on. And the most important part of joint venturing is that you're leveraging. And as an entrepreneur, because we're all entrepreneurs, we're all business owners, we're all people who are innovating, or who are investing in property, we're doing something out of the ordinary. Majority of people don't do this stuff. We know that leverage is the most critical part of any business. The more you can leverage, the more you can achieve. Because it doesn't just rely on the amount of time or effort that you're putting in, it relies on the time, effort, knowledge, resources of other people. So ultimately, if you leverage using joint ventures, property joint ventures, either by joint venture with money, time or skill, you are going to exponentially grow your rate of investment. You're going to massively just make it grow, buying unlimited properties.
That's why we call it the unlimited purchasing potential, because you can buy as many as you want, and the world is full of people with money. And you know, if you try to use all the money in the world, you probably have too much to joint venture on. So that's our blog post for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to speaking to you soon.